word formation. First of all, we must know about what is it, word formation. Word formation is the creation of new word. It's a branch of science of language which studies the pattern on which a language forms new lexical items, new units, new words. It's a process of forming words by combining root and affixal morphemes. There are different types of word formation. The first one, productive ways of word formation, and the next one, the non-productive ways of word formation. Productive ways includes affixation, word composition, convention, and abbreviation. Non-productive ways include sound interchange, stress interchange, sound imitation, blending, and back formation. Productive way. Productive way is the affixation. It consists of adding an affix to the stem of a defined part of speech. The main function of affixation is to form one part of speech from another. The secondary function is to change the lexical meaning of the some parts of speech. Affixation is divided into two parts, the suffixation and prefixation. Okay. There are some processes of word formation. The first one is a coinage. The next one is a compounding, clapping, convention, affixation, borrowing, blending, back formation, acronyms, and reduplication. Now we will discuss each of them step by step. Okay, what is it coinage? Coinage is invention of totally new items. For example, invented treat names is typical example. Aspirin, nylon, zip, and etc. Initially obscure technical origin. Teflon is a complex term. Tea, tra, flu, on. After coinage, this become everyday words in the language. The next one is borrowing. Borrowing words, it's a compound words which comes from another language. For example, alcohol, it's the Arabic word, boss, it's a Dutch word, piano, it's the Italian word, rabbit, yogurt, titan, and etc. like this. From English to another language, for example, supermarket, it's the Japanese, weekend, it's the French. Okay. The next one is a prefixation. Prefixation and prefix in an affixation process that includes adding morpheme at the beginning of the words. For example, there are different types of prefixation. For example, negative prefixation, unfair, non-stop, purity prefixation, misbehavior, prefix of place, locative prefixation, midway, transatlantic, prefixation of size, degree, and status, micro, macro, mini, co, wise, prefixation of time and order, x, y, midnight, preview, prefix of number, mono, poly, symmetry, and other. Okay, next one is a suffixation. Suffixation is a formation of new words by adding suffix to the stem. There are 5 types of suffixation: noun forming, adjective forming, verb forming, adverb forming, and numeral forming. The next one is the compounding. Compounding, it refers to joining of 2 separate words to product a single one. For example, bookcase, fingerprint, sunburn, doorknob, and basketball and football maybe. The next one is a convention. Convention, this is the change of function of the words. For example, when a noun comes to be used as a verb, back to back, back to back, bottle to bottle. Abbreviation. For example, abbreviation word groups can be shortened. Example, professor, prof, fantasy, fancy. Okay, the next one is clipping. Clipping is a synonym of reduction. It's a process of verbs that has more than one syllable. It's reduced to a shorter form. For example, Brazilian, bra, phonetic, fan, situation, comedy, sitcom. And non-productive way is blending. And new words are formed from a group, word group or 2 synonyms by clapping at the end of first component and the beginning of the second part. Medical plus care, Spanish plus English, Spanglish. modulator and demodulator modem. And the next one, sound imitation. Sound imitation as a terms of sound imitation are onomatopoeia and echoism. Words coined by this type of word building are made by imitation different kinds of sound. For example, dogs bark, cocks cuckoo doll do, duck quick, cat meow meow, cows and moo. Okay, today we will stop word formation from there. Next, we will continue from these parts of word formation. Thank you for your attention. See you soon.